Welcome to The Explainer. I am so incredibly glad you're spending some time with us today. We're going to be talking about something that is deeply, deeply important to your everyday well-being, a nutrient that affects so many of us without us even realizing it. We're decoding vitamin D today, focusing on supplements, dosages, and safety. I really want to walk you through the facts simply and clearly, just so you can make the absolute best, safest choices for your body. I want to start off by asking you a very direct, somewhat personal question. Is your body silently screaming for help? If you've been struggling with just this heavy underlying fatigue, feeling weirdly weak, or getting these sudden mood dips that you just can't shake or explain, there might be a hidden yet incredibly common cause behind it all. I want you to know it is not your fault and you are absolutely not alone in feeling this way. 1 billion. Think about that for a second. Over 1 billion people worldwide are currently deficient in this crucial sunshine vitamin. It honestly breaks my heart a little to see how widespread this is. So many adults are out there trying their absolute hardest to live healthy, vibrant lives, and they're completely unaware that their bodies are just missing this fundamental building block. So, here is exactly how we're going to unpack this today. First, we'll look at the widespread vitamin D deficiency. Then, we'll dive into the amazing benefits for adult bodies. Third, we're comparing D2 and D3. Fourth, we'll tackle the daily dosage debate. And finally, navigating supplement safety labels so you can shop with confidence and protect yourself. Section 1. Widespread vitamin D deficiency. Right, so why is this happening to so many of us? There are really 3 main drivers here. First off, our modern indoor lifestyles are just keeping us away from the natural sun way more than we used to be. On top of that, as we age, we naturally just spend less and less time soaking up those rays. And honestly, perhaps most understandably, we have very real, reasonable fears of skin cancer. We're trying to do the right thing by protecting our skin, right? But in doing so, we're kind of accidentally blocking out our primary source of vitamin D. Section 2. Benefits for adult bodies. Now, when your body actually has enough vitamin D, it is a total game changer. It acts like this master key that supercharges calcium absorption, beautifully protecting, strengthening your bones and teeth. It also acts as a literal defensive shield for your immune system, helping to fight off infections before they even have a chance to strike. And wonderfully enough, it elevates your mood. It actively battles away that heavy brain fog and that seasonal sadness that can weigh so heavily on our hearts during the darker months. I came across this takeaway in the research that I really want you to hear. It says if you are stuck indoors, have darker skin, or avoid animal products, deficiency is inevitable. That's a strong word, right? Inevitable. But it highlights such a crucial reality. For so many of us, simply trying to eat a good diet or getting just a few minutes of sun, it just isn't enough. Your body needs extra support, and hey, that is completely okay. Section 3. Comparing D2 and D3. When you're standing in the vitamin aisle, you're going to see 2 main forms. First, there's ergocalciferol, known as D2. It's plant-sourced, but science tells us it's actually a bit more fragile and less stable. Then you have cholecalciferol, or D3. This one is primarily found in animal-sourced foods, like oily fish or egg yolks. Studies and doctors generally lean toward D3 because it is far more stable and it actually accelerates the vitamin levels in your bloodstream the absolute fastest. But wait, there is a very, very important dietary interaction you must consider here. You are going to find completely conflicting claims out there. Some sources strongly warn that D3 is sourced from lanolin, which is extracted from sheep's wool, meaning it is definitely not vegan. But then, other brands promote a clean, plant-based D3 that they claim is totally vegan-friendly. Please always double-check the specific labels of the brand you're holding, especially if a strict vegan lifestyle is important to you. Section 4. The daily dosage debate. And hey, if you already know you need some support and want to jump right in with something highly rated like Now Foods Vitamin D3, get yours now. Link below, down below. Okay, so let's talk about the math, because there are wild variations in daily dosage recommendations. The standard recommended daily allowance is actually quite low, sitting right around 600 to 800 international units. However, a lot of doctors feel this is just way too low for adults, and they often suggest bumping it up to somewhere between 1,500 and 2,000 IU. But then you have consumer reviewers who are actively trying to reverse their deficiency, and they often prefer massive doses, ranging from 5,000 all the way up to 10,000 IU. To get really specific, a lot of reviewers online suggest that 5,000 IU daily is kind of a comforting sweet spot for maintaining their health.
Others recommend taking a much higher 10,000 IU softgel, but only taking it once every 3 days. Now, I do want to lovingly caution you here. These really high doses are considered quite controversial. Please, always do your own research and have a quick chat with your trusted doctor just to make absolutely sure a high dose is safe for your unique body.
Section 5. Navigating supplements safety labels. I really need to share this stark warning from Dr. Mandel because it is absolutely crucial for anyone trying to improve their health. He says the FDA does not test or approve vitamins before they are sold to the consumers. What they're putting on the bottle is nowhere near what they're claiming. I mean, it is honestly a little frightening to think that this unregulated market leaves testing entirely up to the manufacturers themselves. You could be taking a pill expecting one dosage and literally only getting half of that. Thankfully, there is a very clear way to protect yourself. It's called the USP verification mark. When you see this standardized stamp on a bottle, it means an independent third-party body has actually verified that the potency, the ingredients, and the safety claimed on the label are exactly what is inside that pill. It is quite literally the gold standard you need to be looking for when you're trying to choose among thousands of unknown brands. Well, that brings us to the end of our explainer, and I want to leave you with a final, slightly provocative thought to really empower you moving forward. Have you checked the labels in your own cabinet yet? I highly challenge you to take everything you've learned today, walk right over to your wellness cabinet, look for that USP mark, and double-check those dosages. Your health is just so precious, and now you have the exact tools you need to protect it.